Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Thanks so much for being with us. A different truth for every generation. I will tell you that is one of the more concerning things that I have heard in academia in the last several years. I've heard it in Christian settings. I've even heard it at least once, if my memory serves me correctly, among apostolics, that there's a different truth for every generation. So thanks for being with us. Let's get started. Do check out our other videos and join us daily if you don't mind, and subscribe and share, hit the bell notification. But this is so concerning because truth is an absolute. It's that which is, that which corresponds with reality. It's incredible. Jesus is truth. The church is be the pillar and ground of the truth. It's one of the things, if you read some philosophy from the 1860s, 70s, they talk about progressivism then. If you say progressivism, you're saying there are no absolutes. You get into the 1960s, you get Simon Fletcher's situational ethics, on and so forth. Just had B.F. Skinner's Waldron 2, about societal control and these various things. But truth is an absolute. And so I was so shocked when I was hearing a very prominent and a very good teacher, professor at a Christian college when I was studying for a joint PhD in Christian philosophy, Christian apologetics, endorsed by the University of Wales in the UK, when he was saying, we have a truth for this generation, but he says, I hope in 300 years the truths we have are no more, and that everybody has found their own truth. And so as we began to dig down into that, that's something that many in academia are teaching. And since so often people just kind of go to college, not necessarily to even get education, but to get credentialed. In some cases they do to get education, electronics or mechanical engineering or something like that, trigonometry. But sometimes in some of the classes it would just be more subjective things that you could teach American history from one direction, another direction, leave out certain things and emphasize certain things, on and on. And so I think that's just getting around. And then I noticed after that on social media, a lot of people talking about my truth. My truth is this. Well, understand their personal experiences. But obviously truth is the same for everyone. Gravity is the same regardless of our socioeconomic status. It's just true. The size of the earth is just true regardless of where we were raised, our personal understandings, whether we had bad experiences as a child, mixed experiences as a child, maybe most of us, or extremely great experiences as a child. Again, thankfully, some of us with that. But so truths just happen. The amount of oxygen or nitrogen in the atmosphere is just the same regardless. Pi is the same regardless. And so we hold these truths to be self-evident, as the writers of the Declaration of the Independence said, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, possibly some Paine influence in there as well. I was reading kind of an alternate history on that. And so, no, there's not a different truth. Now, I could understand as far as discoveries. Let's say you're searching through Jericho, had a tremendous opportunity not long ago to be in Woodlands, California, at a wonderful biblical archaeology museum there with an extremely good biblical archaeologist. Well, there's different discoveries that are made, different understandings. Kind of Kathleen Kenyon did this to Garstang, and then you go further and now somebody's doing it to Kathleen Kenyon, and you just get better understandings of certain things. But certain things like the Nile mosaic, Palestina mosaic with the dinosaur on there. I mean, it's just a dinosaur from 100 BC to 100 AD. I mean, it is what it is. And like the battery part they supposedly found in Baghdad from the 4th century BC. I mean, it just exists. It's there. You can have different interpretations of it possibly. But even getting back into that, like the House of David inscription, the Tel Dan inscription, these things are just what they are. They say what they say. And so they have certain implications about them. So no, not every generation has its own truth. I remember we had a president not long ago. He said, well, capitalism's okay, communism's okay. He was speaking in South America, it's just whatever works for you. And I'm like, that's utilitarianism. That's not good either, because there are certain principles that God has given. There are certain laws of the universe, certain reasons these lights are on, this electronics work, because God has given laws, and laws don't come by random chance. They have a lawgiver behind them. So things like mechanical engineering and these type things. So no, there's not a different truth for every generation. There may be different experiences, various things such as that, but truth is an absolute. So God bless you. If you have an absolute, you have an absolute God. See you later. Bye-bye.